Something we're going to get into today is the very first thing I coach any family that I work with. What I've found is parents are running around trying to fix all the things and put out all the fires, but there's something deeply missing that is the foundation of all of our actions. When we do the work to truly build and create the sturdy, solid foundation upon which everything grows, first thing that I always start with is family vision. Now, what's a vision? Your vision is your North Star. Your vision is where are we going? And you must know where you're going before you get started with no intention, no commitment, no foresight on what's to come. Just as you would plug in the location that you're driving in your car before you get started, your vision is something you get clear on. Why does it matter to you that your family environment is what you want it to be? Why is it important to you that your family isn't what it is currently? And so this is really where you're going to spend a good chunk of time building a unique vision that reflects your family's values. So your vision is everything. Your vision is what dictates your actions when you're present to it. It's really important to start there. When what you're seeing around you is not to your liking, is not in alignment with what you want for your family, we start with the vision because the vision is the basis. The vision is the map. You don't go anywhere without a map. So before we begin, it's really important that you start feeling into your body. If you are in a place with a lot of distractions and you know that your mind is going to wander or you're going to be disrupted, make sure you find a place where you can truly drop in, where you can truly connect to the wisdom within you before we move on, because this is going to be a closed eye process. I want you to, as much as possible, close off any of the stimulus around you. And there's a lot, especially with kids around. So just go ahead and do that first. And then when you're ready, bring yourself here right now, not before, not later, when you have a million things on your plate. Bring yourself right here, right now, because that's the only time that something new and different can occur. And it's the only time that actually exists right now. Close your eyes. I want you to start to envision the ideal environment you want to be surrounded by in your home. What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it sound like? As much as possible, evoke your senses and connect to those feelings. I'm going to take you on a visualization, so just be with me in that. Deep breath in, let it go. Another deep breath in, bringing yourself here right now. And on the exhale, letting go. Imagine sometime from now, you find yourself driving home from the grocery store. And you have put in so much work. You have unraveled and completely undone yourself. And as a result, your family environment is bursting with joy, with peace, with happiness and connection. You can't help but smile as you pull into the driveway because you're just so excited to be home. You think back to when you were a little kid. This is the family that you desired to create. This is the family that you longed for. And filled with gratitude, you get out of the car, make your way up to the front door, and before you can even open it, it springs open. Your kids are there. They are hugging you. They are loving you. They are so excited that you're home. Your partner's there, pulls you into a warm embrace. In that moment, what are you feeling? What do you see? What do you hear? Evoke the senses. Let yourself connect to what it feels like to be grateful and happy. This is the vision for your home. Before you open your eyes, before you come back, just let yourself feel everything that just came alive in your body just for a moment. Take a deep breath in and let it go. When you're ready, come back to this moment. I want you to know that you have the power to create whatever you just experienced anytime, anywhere. But I want you to take 3 to 5 words of what you felt in that moment of connecting with your kids and your family and that experience of being in your ideal home environment. I want you to write those down. 3 to 5 words. There's a worksheet, so feel free to use that or just write it on a piece of paper. Because guess what? That is your vision. That is the environment that you are committed to creating, that you are responsible for making. So, what does that look like? Being really intentional around who is doing the doing. So much we show up on autopilot, so much we show up, and the version of us that is actually doing the doing is based on our own life experiences and our traumas and our triggers. But if you start to bring awareness around, wow, my vision is loving, supportive, joyful. Who do I get to be? Loving, supportive, and joyful, especially in the moments when I don't feel like it or I get triggered by my child and I feel the opposite of that. Because the thing is, you create whatever your environment is, you are the source of it, not from a place of right, wrong, good, bad. But if you have the power to create your environment, then you have the power to change your environment. And if this is the vision, if this is where you're heading, then over time, every action you take will be in alignment with, inspired by that vision, because your kids and you pay a lot of prices for not being in vision. So let's start to reap the rewards of being in vision. Now, as extra credit, you can involve your family. If your kids are old enough, get them involved and cultivate a creative family vision. Co create what that is, because then everyone has ownership. Everyone is standing for it, and turn it into an art project. Create a visual, artistic representation of your vision. Write it out, hang it on the wall somewhere as a visual reminder for everyone what you're committed to together. And I promise you, little by little, over time, you will get there.